Wash your hands. Do not let your hand germs reach your face.
Remove your mask and fold it in half.
Take a piece of paper and wrap it around your mask.
Dispose the mask in the dustbin to secure yourself and the environment.
Say bye-bye to germs by washing your hands.
Importance of hygiene and sanitation. Maintaining personal hygiene and sanitation is important for several reasons, such as personal, social, psychological, health, etc. Proper hygiene and sanitation prevent the spread of disease and infections. If every individual on the planet maintains good hygiene of himself and the things around him, disease will eradicate to a great level. Hygiene, as defined by WHO, refers to the condition and practices that help maintain health and prevent spread of disease.
Yes, absolutely correct. Poor sanitation is linked to transmission of disease such as cholera, diarrhea, dysentery, hepatitis A, typhoid, polio, and exacerbate stunning. Pollution is one of the most important cause of poor hygiene and sanitation, as air pollution puts you at a higher risk of asthma and other respiratory disease, and water pollution can result in human health problems, poisoned wildlife, and long-term ecosystem damage.
The biggest problem of human being is how to reduce air pollution. The solution for this is planting more trees. Trees absorb carbon dioxide that helps to slow the rate of global warming. Trees make the environment cleaner and provide us with oxygen. Planting trees can make an enormous positive contribution to the health of our environment. Plant more trees, make the environment pollution free.
Tree plantation is recognized as one of the most engaging environmentally friendly activities that people can take part in to better the planet. Trees provide a multitude of benefits to the environment by providing oxygen, improving air quality, climate amelioration, conserving water, preserving soil, and supporting wildlife. Also remember that as we need a hygienic place to stay, need food to live, similarly the plants need a hygienic place, sunlight and water to grow. Therefore, it is our responsibility to grow more plants but with proper sanitation and in a hygienic place. Your life is in your hands. Plant more trees for a better today and better tomorrow.
The trees thus act as a living filters which play an essential role in removing pollution from the air we breathe and the water we drink. Thus, we should create more awareness about tree plantation. Also, it is equally important to maintain the planted trees. As we like to maintain our personal hygiene, we should see that we water and feed the plants that we have planted. This will not only ensure their growth but also secure our future.
वृक्ष लगाए हम वृक्ष, वृक्ष लगाए हम वृक्ष, वृक्ष लगाए हम वृक्ष। आओ मिलकर हम वृक्ष लगाएं, आओ मिलकर हम वृक्ष लगाएं। धरती माँ का कर्ज चुकाएं, धरती माँ का कर्ज चुकाएं। वृक्ष लगाएं हम वृक्ष। हरी हरी हरियाली हो, जीवन में खुशहाली हो। हरी हरी हरियाली हो, जीवन में खुशहाली हो। ऐसा अपना लक्ष्य बनाएं, ऐसा अपना लक्ष्य बनाएं। जगह जगह हम वृक्ष लगाएं, जगह जगह हम वृक्ष लगाएं। वृक्ष लगाएं हम वृक्ष, वृक्ष लगाएं हम वृक्ष। लक्ष्य बनाएं हम लक्ष्य, वृक्ष लगाएं हम।
About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and 3% of fresh water is fit for human consumption. Around two-thirds of that is stuck in frozen glaciers and unavailable for our use. There are millions of people all over the world who don't have access to water, or if they do, that water is unable to be used, one of the reasons being water pollution. Pollution can be anything from oil to chemicals to sewage system and fecal matter. No matter what it makes a lot of issues for the people who may need to use it, as it affects the several tasks of our daily life, which usually results in unhygienic conditions. When people are not given access to proper sanitation, diseases become much more of an issue. To solve these problems, consumption of boiled or filtered water, recycling rainwater or other water resources, and also improvement of sewage systems can be some of the measures to combat unhygienic
Waste management. It is an important element of environmental protection. Its purpose is to provide hygienic, efficient, economic solid waste storage without polluting the atmosphere, soil, or water system. Waste can be solid, liquid, or gas and has different disposal methods. It includes all types of waste like industrial, biological, household. It can pose a threat to human health. It is thus intended to reduce adverse effects of waste on human health, the environment, and the aesthetics. Types of disposal methods. Landfill, incineration, and recycling are the three types of disposal methods, and they act as a process of waste management. Waste segregation. It is the separation of wet and dry waste. It is unavoidable and impacts human and environmental health. Waste segregation will save the environment. Dry waste should be recycled and wet waste can be composted. It really does matter which bin you put the garbage into. 5 hours of waste management. Refuse what you don't need. Reduce what you do need. Reuse by using what you have. Recycle what you can and rot the rest. Importance of waste management. Proper management of waste is important for building sustainable and livable cities, but it is a big challenge for all the developing nations. It helps in the prevention of nature, and it is our responsibility to do so.
Electricity today is majorly generated by burning fossil fuels and producing steam, which in turn drives an electrical generator. The world's supply of fossil fuels is large but finite. Burning them results in the conversion of carbon into carbon dioxide, which is then released into the atmosphere. The estimated CO2 emission from the world's electrical power industry is 10 billion tons yearly. This results in an increase in the Earth's level of atmospheric carbon dioxide, which enhances the greenhouse effect and contributes to global warming. Sulfur and nitrogen oxides contribute to smog and acid rain. Fossil fuels, particularly coal, contain dilute radioactive materials, and burning them in very large quantities releases this material into the environment. Coal also contains traces of toxic heavy elements such as mercury, arsenic, and others. Mercury vaporized in a power plant's boiler may stay suspended in the atmosphere and circulate around the world. The waste chemicals released by these fuels in order to generate electricity are thrown out in water bodies, which leads to sanitation and hygiene problems. Most of the marine lives are killed as a result of these waste. These chemicals also lead to sanitation problems for people staying in those areas, thereby affecting their health in various ways and causing various diseases. Hence, to protect these waste, we should come up with ideas as to where should these chemicals be released so that they do not affect the marine as well as human lives and also does not lead to an increase in global warming.
Human activities from pollution to overpopulation are driving up the Earth's temperature and fundamentally changing the world around us. The main cause of global warming is the greenhouse effect. Gases in the atmosphere such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons let the sunlight in but keeps the heat from escaping like the glass wall of the greenhouse. The more greenhouse in the atmosphere, the more heat is trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and increasing the Earth's temperature. Human activities like burning of the fossil fuels have increased the greenhouse effect and has warmed the planet in alarming rate. Climate change is one of the consequences of the greenhouse effect. Well, the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans. Human can also combat it. If we try to replace fossil fuels with solar energy and wind, which don't produce greenhouse gases, we might be able to prevent worse effect of global warming.
water safe at source of supply. Always transport water in closed containers. Cover drinking water containers at all times.
Fetch drinking water in a manner that does not put hands, fingers in drinking water, that is, tap, long handled ladle, etc.
Place drinking water container on a raised surface out of reach of small children. Use proven effective methods for purification of drinking water like boiling, purification tablets, sachets, filtration, solar heating, etc. Clean containers used for transportation and storage of drinking water at least once a week.
Coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, is an acute respiratory disease caused by novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2, transmitted in most of the instances through respiratory droplets, direct contact with the cases, and through contamination of substances and objects.
Coronavirus. Coronaviruses are zoonotic, meaning that the viruses are transmitted between animals and humans. It has been determined that MERS-CoV was transmitted from dromedary camels to humans and SARS-CoV from civet cats to humans.
Though the virus survives on environmental surfaces for a varied period of time, it gets easily inactivated by chemical disinfectants.
Ever since COVID-19 outbreak was declared as global pandemic, Indian cities were making significant efforts for sanitizing the cities, especially the public places which are considered to be the risk-prone areas for the local spread of the virus.
Since nationwide lockdown was announced on 25th March 2020, cities have been public spaces including bus, railway stations, hospital premises, banks, streets, markets, etc.
मजबूर हुई जब दिल की दुआ तो हमने दवा से काम लिया वो नब्ज नहीं फिर थमने दी जिस नब्ज को हमने थाम लिया बीमार है जो किस धर्म का है हमसे न कभी ये भेद हुआ सरहद पे जो वर्दी खाकी थी अब उसका रंग सफेद हुआ
Following steps needs to be taken while you're on public places. You can reduce your chances of being infected or spreading COVID-19 by taking some simple precautions, and they are: maintain at least 1 meter, that is 3 feet distance between yourself and others. Why? Because when someone coughs, sneezes or speaks, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus if the person has the disease. You should avoid going to crowded places. And why you should do that? Because where people come together in crowds, you are more likely to come into close contact with someone that has COVID-19, and it is more difficult to maintain physical distance of 1 meter. Avoid touching eyes, nose and mouth. because hands touch many surfaces and can pick up viruses. Once contaminated, hands can transfer the virus to your eyes, nose, or mouth. From there, the virus can enter your body and infect you. Make sure you and the people around follow good respiratory hygiene. This means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose of the used tissue immediately and wash your hands. Following steps need to be taken when you move around in the public places.
How to balance people safety and mobility. The major challenge in India post-lockdown is going to be maintaining people's mobility without compromising safety. With COVID-19, cleaning has been ramped up on public trains and buses. In India, public transport operators have stepped up cleaning measures to minimize transmission of COVID-19. This includes thorough cleaning overnight at the depot and spraying a self-disinfecting antimicrobial coating. But it's not foolproof solution. So, commuters must still take steps to protect themselves. To ensure safety during the bus and train journey, therefore, the government needs to predict and materialize the public transport services for days and months ahead.
It's great to have the school back really, but as we know we are still having problem with the coronavirus, so we have to be careful. It is such a virus which can make people ill. If someone is ill, coughs over you or shakes your hand, they can pass on the virus. The schools after post-COVID-19 has the priority to keep the community and the students, the staff as safe as possible. Hence, we have to help ourselves by taking measures, as it is very important to wash our hands well when we come to the school and even before meals at the break time using the soap and water. Unfortunately, but to be protected, students should not share their snacks with other children. While greeting the classmates in the school, say hello or wave, but avoid shaking hands. Further, students as a precaution should not get too close with the teacher and have to keep distance. It is very important to listen to the teachers to what they say about coronavirus. Everything is a bit different at school, but together we are strong and will get through it.
Not everyone can work from home during the COVID-19 outbreak. Here, I'll present some few things to watch out if you are going to your workplace. Masks are required to be worn all time at work. When on duty, wear masks in a standard way. Try to keep distance between you and your colleagues. Keep the work clothes and seat covers clean and disinfect them regularly. Practice good hand hygiene. Try to avoid touching your mouth, nose, eyes. Wash your hands frequently and correctly for 20 seconds. Disinfect the surfaces and accessories of the equipment operated by different people. Avoid mass gatherings. Do not go to places where people gather, especially places with poor ventilation. Try to arrange different time to go to dining at the canteen or have your lunch at your own workspace. Keep distance from others when eating. Pay attention to your health in case of symptoms such as fever, cough and fatigue. For those who are service providers such as couriermen, sanitization workers, drivers, salesperson, police officers, journalists, extra attention to be taken for their protection. All such small precautions or measures needs to be kept in mind while going to your workplace.
It is very important to wash our hands once we come home after buying all the vegetables and fruits from the market. Fruits and vegetables are loaded with chemicals which make them harmful. It is very important to wash vegetables properly in order to remove the bacteria and dust that is on them. Start with washing the vegetables under the running water and remove the green with your hands or with a microfiber towel. Ensure that you do this step only on fruits and vegetables that are firm and have a thick outer part.